Hello there, and welcome to the Cereal Mascot Hunger Games. I remember taking people or YouTubers or popular fictional characters and just shoving them in a Hunger Games generator. It used to happen all the fucking time. There were a lot of YouTube videos where this happened, especially back at the time when the Hunger Games was like very, very popular. I know it's popular again because of the new books and movies coming out. And I haven't read any of the new stuff, and it's been a minute since I've read the old stuff. But I thought it would be really funny to do a Hunger Games, but cereals are fighting each other, or more like the cereal mascots. And I'll tell you, when I was doing research for this video, I didn't realize how many mascots there were. I thought I was gonna struggle to have to do this and maybe only do like 6 districts instead of all 12, but I managed to find 24 players. Now I did end up having to break up some iconic groups just because you can't put 3 people or sometimes 5 people in a district together, and I didn't pay at all attention to who's in what district, didn't pay any mind to that, so don't read into that. But I just want to see the chaos that unfolds between these cartoon characters that are used to advertise the small children. And from our seats in the Capitol, we'll watch this madness unfold. Oh my god, so many fucking ads. Alright, here we have District 1. We have Cinnamon and Apple. These are both from Applejacks. Lucky the Leprechaun, of course, from Lucky Charms, Toucan Sam, Fruit Loops. Tony the Tiger, Frosted Flakes. The Trix Rabbit is Trix. Sunny the Cuckoo, Cocoa Puffs, Snap, Crackle, and Pop are all separated because you can't have 3 people on a team. Those are, of course, Rice Krispies, Cornelius Rooster, which is cut off. A few of these I had to change the names or cut out some names or some parts of the name because there was not enough characters. Cornelius Rooster is for Kellogg's, the Cornflakes. Chip the Wolf is for Cookie Crisp. Captain Horatio Magellan Crunch, Captain Crunch, of course. Buzz is for Cheerios. Count Chocula is for Count Chocula. And then Yummy Mummy, Frankenberry, Carmela Creeper, and Fruit Fruit. Those are all kind of the same, like in the same world, I guess. They all had to get separated because that's too many, but they're all basically the Halloween cereals. The Crazy Squares are from, can you tell I don't eat that much cereal? Cinnamon Toast, that's right. Sunny the Sun is from Raisin Bran. The Honeycomb Kid is from Honeycomb. I don't know if this cereal even still exists. Quickie is the Nesquik bunny, and they technically have cereal, but I mostly just included him because I think that name is very funny. And then Minnie the Mini Wheat is, of course, for Mini Wheats. Those are our districts. Only Carmela is the woman. Okay, so heavy male population in cereal mascots, I guess. Anyways, let's see what happens. Oh shit, okay, we are on day 1. Fruit Fruit repeatedly stabs Cinnamon to death. Holy shit. Immediately? God damn it, I figured he would do well. Okay, Trix Rabbit and Cornelius Rooster fight for a bag. Trix Rabbit strangles Cornelius with the straps and runs. Okay. Yummy Mummy finds a bow and some arrows. Okay, good for you. Crazy Square scares Buzz away from the cornucopia. That sounds about right. This face spells death. Toucan Sam grabs a trident and food and retreats. Tony the Tiger almost kills Toucan Sam with a throwing knife but misses. Ooh, probably because he can fly. Minnie dashes into the forest to avoid the bloodbath. Okay. Sunny the Cuckoo runs into the cornucopia and tries to hide from the others. That is the wrong place to hide. Captain Crunch grabs supplies, furthest away from cornucopia and escapes. Great. Pop grabs a sword. Well, that'll be fun. Sunny the Sun grabs a shield. Okay. Chip the Wolf gathers as much food. Okay. Carmilla Creeper and Lucky Leprechaun share everything they gathered before running. I don't think they're on a team together, so that's interesting. Count Chocula grabs a sickle and Snap gets a slingshot. Okay, makes sense. Frankenberry runs away with a sword and some rope. Okay. Honeycomb Kid grabs a backpack, but it's not zipped and most of the supplies fall out. Tough luck. Quickie clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Crackle grabs a trident and food and retreats. Apple almost kills Crackle by throwing knife and misses. Oh, this is the exact same as this one. Okay, so we only had 2 deaths, which is honestly way lower than I thought it would be. Oh, here we have, okay, here's a summary of the tributes and their kills. Oh, okay. Trix the Rabbit and Fruit Fruit are on the board for kills. And then Cornelius Rooster and Cinnamon died during the bloodbath. Okay, well, let's go to the next day and clonk. Okay, this is the first night. Oh shit. Captain Crunch feeds Fruit Fruit an allergen and kills him. Well, took out a big fighter right there. Toucan Sam questions his sanity already this early? Ooh, Carmela got injured. Oh, Lucky is stealing things. Somebody else got injured. Quickie asks Sunny the Sun to have mercy on him. In what context? Crazy Squares question his sanity. Makes sense, makes sense. Honeycomb Kid defeats Apple in a fight but spares his life. I didn't know he had it in him. Count Chocula receives a healing ointment from a sponsor. Nice. I wonder who his sponsor is. Okay, well that's boring, so we're gonna move on. This is day 2. Do they push all the death to the top? They might, because it looks like that's what comes up first. Okay. Toucan Sam, overwhelmed with anger, bashes Yummy Mummy's head against a rock several times. What is he mad about? Tony the Tiger and Apple hold hands and cry together? I didn't know they knew each other. Buzz looks at the night sky and wonders if it's real. Fucking fly up there, man. You got wings. We have a temporary peace between 5 characters. Frankenberry, Crackle, Honeycomb Kid, Lucky Leprechaun, and Sunny the Cuckoo, which is interesting because these 2 at least have other people that they know here, and they didn't make an alliance with any of them. Snap and Sunny the Sun place full trust in each other. That's interesting. Oh my god. Always on brand. Crazy Square falls asleep to the sound of people screaming. That face says it all. Count Chocula got a hatchet from another sponsor? Wow, he's lucky. He must have really good sponsors or something. All of our standings are pretty much the same, so let's just move on. Night 2. The Honeycomb Kid pushes Minnie off a cliff during an argument. Sunny the Cuckoo begs for Captain Crunch to kill him? Okay. Pop and Frankenberry create an alliance. Going behind people's backs. That's not good. Okay, we have 2 separate groups that are going out and hunting. Ooh, interesting. I wonder if these 2 will clash any. Also, I feel like this is a little bit of a breaking up of the other alliance, which is interesting. Alright, next day, what happens? Tony the Tiger is stabbed in his sleep by the Honeycomb Kid. Damn, the Honeycomb Kid is fucking losing it. More crying and holding hands. How are we on night 2? I thought we were on... Did I skip through day 2 on accident? I don't know what's going on. We've got a few, like, little bit of alliances here. I feel like the alliances are shifting a little bit. Like, some of these faces used to be in other alliances. Alright, on to day 3. Sunny the Sun and Pop betray Sunny the Cuckoo with the aid of a rope. I'm not really sure what that means. Did they cut him from a rope while they were hanging off a cliff or something? Was it a forced hanging? I'm not sure. Always on brand, Crazy Square is practicing his knife throwing. Here we go. Carmela tries to kill the Honeycomb Kid, but he is able to escape. Makes sense. Honeycomb Kid is a big player right now. Yeah, Honeycomb Kid, we have 2 kills. A lot of other people only have 1, so it makes sense to try and take him out right now. Let's go on to night 3 and see what happens. Oh, here we go. Captain Crunch ambushes Crackle and kills him quietly. Frankenberry and Carmela Creeper hold hands and cry together. Makes sense because they knew each other, but also Frankenberry is either playing a bunch of people or he truly does not want to be here. I guess none of them really want to be here, but he seems to be like really trying to make alliances with absolutely everybody. Buzz begins to cry. I feel that. Oh, Crazy Square has somebody in his corner. Receives a hatchet and water from an unknown sponsor. Interesting. Everyone else just kind of slept and it was boring. So let's go on to day 4. Snap accidentally walks over a landmine. It would have been funnier if it was Pop. Crazy Square makes a slingshot. Okay. There's a lot of running away happening. Frankenberry has a mild panic attack. Buzz discovers a hidden pathway. That's interesting. So not much going on today. Let's go on to night 4. Honeycomb Kid shamelessly kills Quickie while he is resting. Damn, Honeycomb Kid is by far the worst threat. Oh, Carmela Creeper convinces Count Chocula to snuggle with her for the night. Ooh, interesting. Playing both sides, Frankenberry and Count Chocula. Interesting. The Tricks Rabbit approaches Apple's campsite and asks to create an alliance. Interesting. Crunch and Pop make a peace treaty, and Chip the Wolf questions his sanity. Okay, so not a lot interesting going on. Let's see where we are. Yeah, the Honeycomb Kid has 3 kills. He's absolutely the one to be looking out for right now. Crazy Squares hasn't really killed anyone. He's just doing his own thing. Day 5. Buzz is trampled to death by boulders falling down a mountain. Fucking how, man? You can fly! Okay, we have Frankenberry, Crazy Squares, Tricks Rabbit, and Apple raid Count Chocula's camp while he's away. Makes sense, he has the most stuff. So again, not very much interesting things going on here. We're kind of in the middle game, where people are trying to stay low and get out of the way. How many people have we lost? Let me see. 10, 11. Okay, almost halfway. On to the night. No! Crazy Squares is my favorite. Aw, sad. Toucan, you get it, but that was rude, man. Okay, Tricks Rabbit and Sunny the Sun get an alliance. Chip the Wolf is has a fever. No, why would you do this? What is happening? Count Chocula begs for the Honeycomb Kid to kill him, and he refuses? That's out of character for the Honeycomb Kid. And also, man, you're doing really well. Don't give in now. I don't know what the Honeycomb Kid's angle is, because that's crazy. He has the most kills so far, and here he is refusing to kill somebody? Okay, we've got another alliance with a lot of the major players that always make alliances. Frankenberry, Apple run into Pop, Lucky Leprechaun, and Carmela Creeper, and they create a temporary peace. tributes. And Captain Crunch receives water from an unknown sponsor. Okay. We are officially halfway through, I almost called them contestants, our tributes. I'm still sad Crazy Square is gone. He's my favorite. Day 6. Suddenly the sun begs for Count Chocula to kill him and he reluctantly agrees. Damn, Count Chocula's going through it. I wonder what he's thinking, because last night he tried to get killed and then the Honeycomb Kid didn't do it. And now suddenly the sun is begging for it and he does it. I wonder what's on his mind. Looks like our alliance fell apart because now they're running away from each other. Apple tends to Carmela Creeper's wounds. Interesting. And that's it. Okay, let's go to nighttime. No! The Tricks Rabbit slips on a frozen river and drowns. How do you drown in a frozen river? Does he fall through the river? I'm not sure. Anyways, Count Chocula stays awake all night on pure adrenaline. I fucking believe it, man. Captain Crunch convinces Toucan Sam to snuggle with him for the night. Stevie. Apple receives water from an unknown sponsor. Okay. Still not very much going on. What's happening day 7? Lucky the Leprechaun shamelessly kills Chip the Wolf. That's been happening a lot. Apparently nobody wants to attack somebody who's not resting. Pop and Frankenberry hunt for other tributes, so their alliance is alive and well, even though they were chasing each other yesterday at night, I don't know. Their alliance seems to be alive and well. Maybe it was a small misunderstanding. Carmela Creeper receives a picture of her family. Okay, not helpful. And so does Count Chocula. I'm telling you, Count Chocula has somebody in his corner. Alright, let's go to nighttime. Oh, Frankenberry chases Lucky Leprechaun over a mile before making the kill. God damn. I guess their hunt went well. Toucan Sam approaches Honeycomb Kid and asks for an alliance. Be careful with that. Count Chocula and Apple have a piece going on. Pop questions his sanity. Makes sense. So does Carmela. And Captain Crunch is just hanging out. Makes sense. Okay, let's see where we're standing. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, Honeycomb Kid is still the one with the most deaths. A lot of our deaths recently have actually been accidental. So, okay, Toucan Sam has 2 kills. So I could see why he'd try and get on Honeycomb Kid's good side. Were they the ones getting together? Yeah, I would see why they would want to get on their good side. The only 2 people who haven't killed anybody that's still alive is Apple and Carmela. So let's see how that works out. Day 8. No! Honeycomb Kid, I thought you would make it to the end. Honeycomb Kid dies from an infection? That's lame. I don't think I read it out loud, but earlier he got pricked by some thorns or something. So that makes sense, but it's annoying. Okay, Captain Crunch cannot handle the stress and decides to commit suicide. Didn't see that one coming, in all honesty. Frankenberry stabs Count Chocula with a spiked tree branch. That's utter betrayal, and Count Chocula was doing so well. Toucan Sam questions his sanity. Okay. Pop makes a slingshot. Okay. And Carmela practices her knife throwing. Maybe she can finally get in the game. Apple picks fruit from a tree. Is that cannibalism? They took out the Honeycomb Kid, who was the biggest threat. Now the biggest threat is honestly Frankenberry. He seems wild. Apple and Carmela still have not committed any murders. We're down to the wire though, guys. You gotta fucking get it together. Okay, we're going to night. Uh-oh. 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 Apple sees Carmela Creeper, Frankenberry, and Toucan Sam. He tries to trap them and ends up only killing Toucan Sam. I can see him wanting to take out Frankenberry. I don't see how he could possibly take out them all since he's done pretty much nothing this whole time. But he does take somebody out, so he's on the board now. And then pops over here just by himself. Alright, day 9. No! Carmela Creeper falls into a deep valley and dies. Honestly boring. She did nothing in life and in death. Pop throws rocks at Apple from a hiding spot in a tree. Not helpful, but you got the spirit. Frankenberry receives a healing ointment from a sponsor. At this point, we're at our top 3. My vote's on Frankenberry. He's been playing the rounds, he's been talking to people, he's been playing the game. And he gets violent when he needs to be, but he also makes a bunch of alliances. So my vote's on Frankenberry. Night 9. He's probably gonna die because all the people I like die. I fucking knew it! Dies in his sleep from an infection. I don't know what infection, but apparently he had an infection and he died from it. Okay, we're down to Pop and Apple. Ooh, okay. Pop receives matches from an unknown sponsor and Apple involuntarily passes out from sheer exhaustion. I bet's on Pop right now. He seems to be in a better situation and he was willing to make allies. I don't think he's killed anybody yet though. He's killed 1 person. Apple isn't marked for kills, but I thought he did kill somebody. Did I read that wrong? Or did it just not count it? Apple sees Carmela Creeper, Frankenberry, and Toucan Sam. He tries to trap them and ends up only killing Toucan Sam. I'm pretty sure they both have 1 kill under their belt. Alright, day 10, last day. No! What a lame way to go. Pop dies from lack of substantial water or food. How fucking boring. Apple wins by default. He also discovered water source, so good for you. It says he doesn't have any kills, which would be funny if it was true, but I'm pretty sure he did end up killing somebody at one point. If I just I'm misremembering that, and he has no kills. That is very funny to me that he won, especially since his tribute buddy died in the very first day, and I think they're also District 1. So the fact that he's District 1 and his best friend died, and he didn't kill anybody and still ended up winning, I think that's very funny to me. Second place Pop died on day 10, only 1 kill. Frankenberry died on night 9, total kills 2. Then Carmilla, it says she killed somebody. I don't think she did. Maybe I'm getting her and Apple confused. I can't remember. 2 kills for Toucan Sam, 2 kills for Captain Crunch, 1 kill for Count Chocula, 3 kills for the Honeycomb Kid, 1 kill for Lucky Leprechaun, 1 kill for Trix the Rabbit, 1 kill for Sunny the Sun, no kills for Crazy Squares, which is not what I expected at all, and then 1 kill for Fruit Brute. And that is it. Our winner is Apple from Applejacks. Does that mean Applejacks is the best cereal? Absolutely not. True, suck ass. So we have Apple from Applejacks as our winner, which is not at all what I expected, especially with the way it was going. If I had my way, Crazy Squares would have won. Or Frankenberry. I think they both played a really good game. Crazy Squares by not playing the game and being crazy, and Frankenberry played a really good game, I feel like. But that's gonna be it for this video. It's just a fun little thing that I wanted to do. I hope you all are having a fun summer, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.